Capricorn. How are you? Welcome to my channel. I'm Whitney, aka MoonShine. I do my channel in themes now. We're trying a little something different here, bringing the energy. Your theme today is don't ask. I don't know what you don't want to ask about, but clearly sometimes when we don't want to ask about things, it's because we're too afraid to see what the answer is. And in this channel, we don't get afraid because there's no point in being afraid. Being afraid only causes delays. So, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're going to see what you are too afraid to ask about because you don't want to ask. And now your cards are going everywhere. Ugh. Wow. We got the Star card. We got the Six of Wands. And we got the Shadow. Shadow side. What I can see instantly is both of these cards, it's hard to tell with my lighting because I use a red light bulb, but both of these cards have a purple sky. Not a lavender sky, a purple sky. Kind of lavendery, I guess, if you want to say, but purple sky. So the way that I see this is you could have turned a light on, okay? And when you turned that light on, as you can see, there's two people, and then what's chilling in the background there is a demon. So that's a part of your shadow side, is something that is so dark and it's so hidden in you that it acts like your shadow, and it, for the most part, guides you and takes you places, which is the fear that you don't want to accept, right? So the whole point of the Star card is to connect. Okay, and if you're beginning to connect with yourself, then there could be demons in your closet that you're going to turn the light on. And you're going to turn the light on so you can see them. So then they no longer scare you. Because just because something's lingering in the dark, it doesn't mean that it's scary. It just means that you can't see it. You can't understand what's going on, right? So there's some type of victory here with a connection. And I think that it's the connection inside of you. And we all have dark pasts. We all have things that we have tried to close the door on, and we all have shadows and distant memories that can come up and bite us in the ass at any point in time, and those memories are not good, okay? But the whole point is to allow them to be seen. And I asked myself this question the other day. I said, would it have been better as a child if something really, really, really bad would have happened to me, but I had the people around me to allow me to coax through it and get through it? Like, say, my parents died or something like that, but I had my relatives around me to make sure I never forgot my parents, but that I was able to heal through it. Or, with my past, I didn't remember anything until I was older. So I've said to myself yesterday, would it have been better to not remember, or to have remembered and had the right people around me that I would have healed through it so that I didn't ruin my life? Okay? So I think the thing is that do you want to keep pretending that something's not there because you think that if you open up the door, you're going to ruin your life? But the thing is that there's no way of ruining your life. The only thing that you can do is remove the people around you that have hurt you. And it might seem like on their point of view, you're ruining your life by opening up the door to things when a lot of people just choose to stay quiet. But what they don't understand is those people who choose to stay quiet, they don't understand what it's like to never be quiet again. They're just going to be silent. And there are people in this world that are never going to say anything about anything that ever happened to them. And there's going to be people who are going to voice things that happen to them as soon as they figure it out, and they're never going to shut up. That's the difference with people in this world. There's one way, and then there's the other way. And we can't judge those who don't do it our way, because who's to say our way is the right way and their way is the right way, or our way is the wrong way and their way? You know what I mean? So I think at this point in time, there is victory in turning on the light on things that scare you. Because I do notice that a lot of bullies linger in that darkness. and they hide in that darkness specifically to do things to you because they know they have the upper hand. But I was also watching The Mist the other day, and I've seen it a million times, but every time I watch it, a new message will come out. And The Mist, this message this time was because they were in the fog and they couldn't see anything. These men were planning on doing something, and the guy's like, well, what about the rules? Like, like we can't just go out there fighting everybody and charging things. And one of the main guys goes, well, when somebody puts you in the dark, there are no rules. All bets are off at that point. Because if you can't see, if somebody deliberately put you in the dark so you couldn't see something, how the fuck do they expect you're going to follow the rules? There are no rules. They just put you in the dark, which means they took your sight away. They took your sight away. That immediately they're not playing fair. So where's the rules? That's for somebody. Anything else? Gosh, it's good to be back. Taking 30 days off from doing readings. Almost exactly 30 days too I took off. What an amazing 30 days. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, Capricorn, look at this. There's some shit coming out from the bottom of the deck. Why is it coming out from the bottom of the deck? Because it's coming out from below somewhere that you don't know, okay? So we've got the Knight of Wands, which turns into the King of Wands. Okay, so the thing that you don't want to ask about, okay, consider it already out of the bag. All right? Because after you release it, say your question was I hurt as a child? Did something happen to me and that's why I've completely ruined my entire fucking life? Yeah. Most likely did. Okay? Because it's something that is so hidden that when we subconsciously hide things that are that bad because our childness inside of us and at that time doesn't know how to comprehend what just happened, you will hide something in the depths of the bottom of the deepest part of the ocean. So then you'll never find it. Self-protection, okay? So we've got the Knight of Wands to the King of Wands to the Hermit, okay? So what I'm seeing is, and then we've got the Seven of Wands, which for some reason I feel like I'm not going to read cards in reverse anymore. They have a reason for a reason upright, okay? And that's how I'm going to keep it. So the way that I see this is, if you have this fire inside of you, you have to move forward. The thing is that you're going to blaze up a lot of people really quick, and you're going to let a lot of wrath out. But you have to let it out, okay? And you might come guns blazing. And guess what? That's what happens when you leave somebody in the dark for a really, really long time. When they come back for vengeance, they're going to come back pissed off because all bets are off now, okay? Because you've hidden yourself, okay? And you've hidden yourself because you were defending yourself way too much. And when you're in this kind of position and you're fighting people off, like left, right, center, like get the fuck away from me now, okay? That forces you, that's a lot of energy. And that's going to force you to hide because now you've got to get your energy back again. So the way that I see this is if you've got some things to say to a few people, and I don't give a fuck if it's Christmas time, and I don't give a fuck if it's New Year's, nobody gets a break. If you haven't had a break your whole life because of something like this, they don't get a break for Christmas. And they don't get a break for New Year's. And they don't get a break for Valentine's Day. They don't get a break at all. Okay? They have to eat shit because you have. All right? So the way that I see this is if you let guns go blazing and you stand up for yourself and you get yourself into this king mode, that is action is necessary, okay? Then you're going to have a lot of people come at you, but what are you going to do? Bat them off. Because the wisdom is now inside of you that the best of us walk alone. And we have the best perceptive and perception when we're by ourselves. We don't have all these people around us trying to get us to do things because they want us to, not because you want to, because somebody else wants to see you do something because they fucked up somewhere else. That's not yours to fix up. Okay? So, Capricorn, reason why you came through as a devil is because you've got to put your devil foot down. And you've got to get rid of these people, and you've got to get fear out of your way and these demons out of your way, so then you can get to where you're going. Because it's time for you to no longer sit and wonder. It's time for you to ask, what the fuck happened? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Thanks for watching. I'm Moonshine. Peace out.